Just got back off my holiday in Portugal, and while I was away I had a message off the customer for this bloody thing. So yeah, I need to start getting it pushed on. I've had loads and loads of work to get through. I had loads of work booked in before I even took this job on. I have been getting stuff together to start the job, and now it is time to start getting on with it. So I'm going to start by getting on with this panel here. I'm going to give it a good clean down and get all the oil and shit off the inside of the panels. I'm going to take this off. I'm not sure if I've got a new one of these to go on or whether I'm going to have to plastic weld this one. The panel's obviously going to need a repair there because it's cracked right through. It's got some deep gouges and scratches. I'll be taking them out, repairing it all, and I'll be getting it in a primer ready for the paint. So I'm just going to give this panel a clean up, remove all this old foam from the inside. And then I'll give it a degrease. Get all that old two-stroke oil removed. I'm going to see if I can get the rest of this sticky mess off with some thinners, but I'm going to put a mask on because it stinks. It's in a few pieces. So I've just opened up a box of bits and I've got these here. They look like reproductions. Not great, but I'll do something with them. They weren't finishing off. That looked terrible. Look at that. Okay, no. Crap. Got one of them. And I've got these. Again, they're not fantastic. Must have been up some poor moulds. But I'll probably do something with them. Make them look better than what they are. And see how well they fit on the panel. So that's the air induction panel on the lower side fairing panel there. You can see the holes, they don't line up perfect. they're not perfectly moulded, these, they need a bit of work, but they're probably better than plastic welding that knackered air intake that was on the bike originally. So I'll get on and I'll repair that side fairing panel, and I'll take a look at these, what I can do just to make them a bit better. I'm going to have to give these panels a good sand down before I start any of the repairs. So there's decals underneath the lacquer here, so they're going to need sanding out, and the decals are going to need removing. Obviously this is going to need all sanding out before I start to plastic weld the cracks. Again, this is another decal. It's going to need sanding, heating up, and then that decal's going to need pulling off. Then it'll all need sanding down to level it out before it's primed. So I've got a load of this sanded down. As you can see, there's a bloody mess all over the garage floor. That's what it's like. Sanding down all that old paint. So this has been painted before. It's had some repairs and been painted before. The yellow on it here, this is a primer, so it would have been repaired, and then the panels would have been primed. They'd have been prepped up, and then it would have been painted. So I've got to continue to get all the rest of this off, because if I leave any of this old paint on, there could be a risk of reactions. Also, there could be cracks under there when I come to prime it. So I've got to get, even in here, I've got to get this out, get the paint out of there, continue to get it all prepped up, and then I can get on doing the repairs.